Intendant, thank you very much for the raid, dude. Appreciate that. What's up, guys? What's up, means horns? What are you doing career for work? You're watching me work right now. I stream and I coach StarCraft. What's up, meat? Thank you, dude. Yeah, let's hope we have a nice day. Let's hope we can actually get some games. Last stream we were queuing into diamonds. Decent amount, so... Hopefully that won't happen today. Thank you. Lag hackers and diamonds, yeah. But Oriana is playing, so maybe we can get him. Yeah, no, same. It's been like a week or so since I saw a lag hacker. Maybe even longer. Did they get banned? Surely I played the map hacker in like the last month. Or a drop hacker, that is. Maybe this thing is just trolling me. Don't say that I'll summon it. Yeah, I think they may have actually gotten banned. Kinda seems like it's the case. What's up, Matt? Good morning. So far, no real luck here. Oh, there we go. Is Roach Ravager Infestor good against Balamech? It's alright. I would definitely play more Ling Bane heavy than Roach Ravager heavy though. Like, you want some amount of Roach Ravager, for sure. And Infestors are good, but... like, the closer you get to 200 supply, the more of your army should be Ling Bane. What's up, Logic?
새로운 여왕 준비됨. 여왕 생성 성공.
A little bit late in this Overlord.
새로운 여왕 준비됨. 여왕 생성 성공. 공격받고 있음. 진화 완료. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 여왕 생성 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 점막 조각이 공격받고 있음.
Ah, I didn't have transfuse.
여왕 생성 새로운 여왕 준비됨.
Yeah, we're pretty cooked here. My wild, I didn't even have a transfuse for my high energy queen there. Did keep my 4th hatch alive, but that's not really enough here.
받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 변이 완료.
So out of position.
여왕 생성 성공. 새 군단 여왕 생성하고 있어. 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있어. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있어. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 유전자 변형된 군단 변이된. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 천만 군단 받아들일 수. 변이 완료. 천막 중 공격받고 있음. 진짜 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 군단 병력이 과점에 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격하고 있음. 진화 군단 병 여왕 세계 싸움 있음. 성공. 광물지대 말라버림. 유전자 변형된 군단 변된. 일본단이 진화했음. 여왕 생성 성공. 적이 일벌레 공격 중. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 일벌레가 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 적이 일벌레 공격치가 직접 공격받고 있어. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있어. 광맥 고갈됨. 광물지대 말라버림. 광맥 소진됨. 광맥 고갈됨. 광맥 소진됨. 진화 완료. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 별이 됨. 광물지대 말라버림. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 변이 완료. 군단이 진화했음. 진화 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받은 산호천 고갈돼. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. SC2 GM 광물지대 말라버림. 광 유전자 광대 소집 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Was very brave by my opponent. This is also extremely brave by my opponent, actually.
변이 광맥 소진됨. 광물지대 말라. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 군단 병력이 공격받고 있어. 광물지대 말라버림. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 공격받고 있어. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 별이 됨. 받을 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 베스핀 받아들일 수 없는 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군락지가 직접 소집하려 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 군단 병력이 공격락지가 광물지대 말라버림.
Take a look at the space and the space too. Just blind, I guess.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있어. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 가늘천 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 유전자 군단 병력.
Ah, they're so stupid. Can't cancel the snipes. Honestly.
군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 점막 종양이 공격단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 공격 임박함. 군락지가 직접
I don't know.
공격받고 있음.
I don't know, I can't see the dots for some reason. No idea where the snuke is.
군락지가
Guess we're about to find out.
받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 공격받고 있음. 천막 종양이 공격받고 있음. 적이 일벌레 공격 중. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 일벌레가 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 광맥 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 유전자 변형된 게임을 일시 정지함.
Yeah, I don't know. I did a lot of misplays this game, for sure. Well, the biggest problem with the ghosts is just that they did that so they two-shot Links and Banes. So like when you run Ling Bane at them, they just stutter step the ghost and everything dies. Even if there's like literally nothing else there. The ghost by themselves will just handle Ling Bane. Yeah, I mean they removed the only counter to it.
게임은 계속 변이됨. 광맥 고갈됨. 일벌레가 군단 병력이 공격하고 있음.
Really is already making Thors, it seems. Obviously not good for us. I'm surprised he made Thors here though, because he did not know about the Broodlords when he made them.
변이 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
My infestor's not being here. It's not good.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 적이 군단 병력이
See what I mean with the ghosts? Like, they literally just A-move them and they kill everything.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 소진됨.
Just so stupid, man. Like, he's literally killing my broodlords with A-moving ghost. Like, he's killing them with the attacks. The auto attacks.
군단 병력이
This is fucking great, dude.
군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음.
Those were 3-3 broodlords. Or at least 2-3, yeah. 3-3 broodlords. And the ghost just literally just fights them head on and wins. This game is so fucking cooked, dude.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Like, it's so stupid that this unit is just like a counter to literally every single unit in the game.
공격받고 있음. 공격받고 있음.
Like, the fact that they can just A-move and nothing matters. Like, in these situations, like, he just A-moves the Banelings. He doesn't need to use any spells. And if he gets any targets for them, he just snipes, but they literally just kill everything. Holy shit, it's so fucking stupid. I'm curious when he started making Thors, because
군락지가
maybe he saw a Corruptor or something. We're winning this game so hard. I just get so tilted by these units, man. Like, if we just pull back and just actually morph Banelings here and don't fight here, we win the game. But I was already like tilted off the moon at this point. And I keep feeding into these units. It's just so fucking frustrating that the play versus this. They removed the only counter to Ghost in the Baneling. Like, look at this. It's like equal numbers Bulldogs to Ghost, and he just goes in and right-clicks them and they die. Like, this is the most stupid thing ever. Without any snipes there in the end. Like, just get rid of the +2 attack, or like +2 per upgrade, at least. Like, let them not counter one unit. We can actually kill them with Lingbane. Like, there's 3 Broodlords too. 3 Broodlords. And he doesn't even need to use snipe. But yeah, I threw that game, but I get so tilted in those situations. I get so tilted. When I watch them, like, not even micro the Ghost at all, and they just literally just A move and everything dies. No, like, all they have to do is just get rid of the Ghost getting +2 attack from upgrades. Because then they won't 2-shot Banelings anymore with +3. And then we have actually one unit that can kill Ghosts. Just one unit. Then they have to make something else other than Ghost. Sup, Soccer Bob? Thank you. So tilted after that game, actually. Maybe we're super far behind. We should have lost the game in the early game, but yeah. Yeah. Alright. This should be an overlord. This might be too late if you go Stalker here. We'll see.
새로운 여왕 준비됨. 여왕 생성 성공. 진화 완료. 게임을 일시 정지함.
What's up, Sin, by the way? Let's see what Lemon cooks up.
게임을 계속함. 여왕 생성 성공. 새로운 여왕. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 있음.
We were pretty dead.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨.
Yeah, we're pretty cooked.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 변이 완료.
And if he does that, then maybe there's some small chance for us here. But yeah, he got pretty far ahead here.
군단이 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
It's going storm, so maybe there's a chance.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 유전자 변형돼. 광맥 고갈됨. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있어. 유전자 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 변이 됨. 받아들일 수 없는 병력이. 군단이 수 없는 명령이 군단이 진화했습니다. 바닥에서 진화 완료. 황물지대 말라버림. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력 광맥 공격받고 있음. 황물지대 말라버림. 광맥 고갈됨. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 굴라치가 직접 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 소진됨. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림.
Bruh.
공격받고 있음. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
GG. I don't think this was game over, but He messed up his macro. He lost his fleet beacon, I guess. In the natural. Saved the link from a minute death, yeah. It's one lucky circling. You have no idea what's happening in this video game, but you enjoy watching it? Yeah, don't worry. I have no idea what's going on either. Am I losing? Am I winning? Am I throwing? Is my opponent throwing? Who knows these things? Yeah, we were pretty cooked. The early game was pretty bad for us. These Mothership Rush builds are... I'm not really sure how you would punish them even. It's like... You have to kill them before this unit pops. The second this unit pops, it defends everything. It doesn't matter what you have at that point. So... The faster lair, maybe like a Ling Queen drop, could kill him. How many probes did we actually kill here? 22? It's not too bad. Yeah. I mean, he was being overly aggressive here, I think, for sure. Like he could have just taken it way slower. But he kind of tried to like end the game here. Yeah. Gave us a chance. I didn't realize how early this phase was, actually. GG. GG. But yeah, like I think like once he has his 5th base, if he just sits there and makes static and then slowly starts to expand, I don't really see why we win, but yeah. Yeah. The only real difference in CVP late game now is that it's easier to afford your armor upgrades. So like playing double Evo is a bit easier to get away with. Whereas the second Evo felt really expensive before. Okay, CVC time. Your tip is winning more games as a Zerg. I think the number one thing you should always look at is just larva spending. Especially like in the early game and when it comes to droning. Like any second, you can think of it as like any second a drone or a larva is not getting turned into a drone is a second that a drone is not mining, right? So you're losing money any second you're not spending your larvas into drones, essentially. That's a good way to like visualize how important it is to spend your larva ASAP in the early game on drones. That would be like the main thing I think a lot of people have a hard time to get good at. Because it's something you have to do very consistently, like all the time. It's just making sure that your larvas don't just sit there. Especially in the early game. But this is also true when it comes to making units and everything else as well, right? Another thing you want to try to do is have the mindset of that you're droning until you see a reason not to drone, right? Meaning that when you're scouting, you shouldn't scout and then make drones, right? It should be like you're constantly droning and you're scouting for a reason to stop droning, right? In the early game. End up with no army. Yeah, and then you should look at the game and see like what did you miss? What did you need to scout? Did you need to have like a Ling outside of his base to see the move out? Did you need to sack an Overlord earlier? Was your Baning Nest or Roach Warren too late? These kinds of things, right? You want to be as reactive as possible. And then there's like obviously some timings where you kind of have to make units, right? But you want to get away with as little units as possible. That's one of the main skills as Zerg, is just trying to find that line of how much greed can you get away with. Playing too safe is an easy way to hamstring yourself. You will get sniped in a supply block. Yeah, but then you should send like you should make overloads before you send it in, right? But also you want to make sure that you're not like queens are your friends in the early game when it comes to being safe. So you can always make queens whenever you need to.
굴라치가 직접 공격받고 있음. 새로운 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Did not see those paintings.
일벌레가 공격받고 있음. 병력이 공격받고 있음. 변이 완료.
If you're larva starch, should you make more hatcheries then? Yeah, macro hatcheries are good. Like, if you're playing Lingbane, you will need at least one macro hatchery at some point. But if you're struggling to hit your injects, you should obviously be trying to improve, like be improving on that, right? But if you have a bunch of money that you can't spend, it's better to make hatcheries than to just float the money, right? You're welcome, dude. You're welcome. Okay, This map is kinda tricky because the probe can come from different angles. Well, the thing, like, macro hatches are only really, like, if you're playing Lingbane, they're only really needed. And sure, it might happen every now and then that you fuck up your injects and you have too much money. But if you're cutting stuff to get that macro hatchery earlier than you need to, then you're just putting yourself behind every game, right? And in a lot of situations, you would just rather expand than actually make a macro hatchery. But yeah, in situations where you're playing Lingbane, especially in CVT, macro hatches are quite good. Usually your sixth hatch will be a macro hatch in CVT. Sometimes your seventh hatch, but
여왕 생성 성공.
well, adios. Like, if you're playing Roach, then yeah, you should never really need a macro hatch. Yeah, I mean, again, it can win you games, sure, but it's like, you know, you're playing to win a game where you make a mistake,
군단
but
병력이 공격받고 있어.
in games where you don't make the mistake, you will just be behind every time, right?
진화 완료.
You're reducing your efficiency for... like, you're trying to cover your mistakes preemptively, right? Which is... it works on, like, ladder level play, but in pro games, the highest level, this doesn't really... this doesn't really work.
여왕 생성 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 없는 명령임. 여왕 생성. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Can't believe he's actually doing this. Chasing these guys around.
군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음.
This is a tough situation for us. Just got even tougher. Didn't realize how all in he was. Until it was too late. I just blew out too many lings. But I really didn't expect him to keep chasing my lings like that. This is a Giga all in. Giga all in. This doesn't even have a forge. My upgrade is quite late. I'm playing like +1 melee here. The game is pretty chill, I think. But yeah. Hope he queues again. Well, I made a lot of mistakes this game. I lost a lot of lings. My scouting wasn't the best. Probably should have made roaches at that point, because my 4th was too late. Like, I started my 4th hatch too late, so I didn't have the production to make lings. I should have just made roaches, even though it kinda sucks. I hate when I do this. Just like snipes you with one build and then just doesn't queue again. Let's go again, dude. Lame. I mean, I had a lot of mistakes this game. There was supply blocks and inefficiencies. Played the patches mod yet? No, not yet. Like, I'm kind of hesitant because I feel like it's not good to divide the player base. Like, we should... I at least want to keep trying to just play ladder and hope that they actually fix stuff before giving up on it completely. I think it's probably pretty bad for the game if everybody ends up playing in different mods on like different custom ladders. Could be fun to do every now and then, but... yeah. We'll see. Maybe if the patch that's coming, allegedly coming, doesn't fix stuff, then maybe I'll start playing patches this mod as well. Oh.
진화 완료. 군단 새로운 여왕 준비됐.
strategy. Well, pool, 12 gas. Way faster queen, but later timings on everything else. I mean, they have a lot of ways to monetize the game already, but they just don't think it's worth the money, right? To have one, or like put the dev time into it, right? They would rather have that dev working on another game that generates more profit. It's a sad reality, but it's what it is. And he sniped me once with that build and then he queued again afterwards. Sad. Yeah. But that's because it's a different company, right? And they care about their brand loyalty, what we want to call it. But Blizzard is like, the Blizzard that made StarCraft 2 is not the Blizzard of today, you know? It's, the people who actually cared about Blizzard and cared about the name and cared about their brand and cared about their consumers and the customers and whatnot, they're already long gone. Now it's just the number crunchers that are in charge. I'm just trying to generate as much profit as possible. Mike Morham left? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That was a big turning point, I think. I think so, yeah. He's been to a few of the Homester Cups in the past as well. Start our own Blizzard. And that's what everybody's trying to do, right? Can you imagine if StarCraft got bought up by like Valve? That would be like the dream. Like Valve were super good about supporting their games. They only have a handful of games, but the ones that they do have, they're very good about supporting. No, yeah, I don't think it's... Yeah, there's no microtransactions AoE. But they release like a, you know, a new DLC like every year or so. CS makes infinite money. Well, World of Warcraft makes infinite money. And has made infinite money for a long time. Hearthstone was also a money printer for a long time. Not sure what it's like these days. But yeah, but Valve supports their other titles too. In Dota and Deadlock and what else do they have? No, I don't think it's likely to happen either. I'm just saying that would be very, very cool if it happened. In Fortress 2. Die because of what? I mean, they kind of just did the same thing with Here's of the Storm as they did with StarCraft. They just kind of pieced out. They got bored of it. Not enough profits. Okay, that's a lot of factories.
새로운 여왕 준비됨. 진화했음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 병. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단이 진화했음. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 변이 됨.
이거?
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 광맥 고갈됨. 변이 완료. 광맥 소진됨. 공격받고 있어. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 공격받고 있음. 물지대 광맥 고갈됨. 진화 완료. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 변이 완료. 광맥 고갈됨. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 변이됨. 광맥 소진됨. 군단이 진화했음. 베스핀 가늘천 소진됨. 군단 병력이 진화 중이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 고갈됨. 광물지대 말라버림. 변이 완료. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 베스핀 가늘천 고갈됨. 사각지대 말라버림. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
GG. Thor's prioritize broodlords whenever there are corruptors and overseers. So Thor's prioritize air units over everything else. And every single unit in the game prioritizes units that can attack them back. Or that are like aggroed on them if they can attack them, right? So hard-earned MMR there. Is this Korea ladder? Yes, it's Korea ladder. Hmm. Oh, nice, Oriana. This should be fun. A little bit too early here. This might be too late. No, I fucked up.
여왕 생성 성공. 적이 일벌레 공격 중. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 진화 완료. 여왕 생성 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 여왕 생성.
Yeah. That's why it kind of sucks to have this third base. Your queens are so much more spread out than they need to be.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
we're very far behind. Very, very far behind.
유전자 천막 중앙이 공격받고 있음. 여왕 생성 성공. 벽 천막 군단병 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 중량이 공격받고 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단이 진화했음. 광맥 고갈됨. 유전자 변형됨. 군단 별이 됨. 군단이 천막 중앙이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 벽 광맥 소진됨.
I lost my fucking things. I'm playing so bad right now, actually.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Yeah. Don't know why I don't have Hydra speed yet. Losing the Vipers was just so bad. Like, this would never ever happen if I just had my Vipers. So many bad mistakes here. Imagine if I wasn't terrible at the game, how easy this would have been. I'm thrown off by having my third in the long location.
유전자 변형됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 일벌레가 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림.
They're so stupid, the ghosts actually. They just A move and everything dies. But I played this game really bad from the start. Let's hope he queues again. I'm getting so tilted by losing these games and then not getting rematches. Please queue again. Please queue again. Please queue again. Okay, he's queuing again. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes this game. A lot of mistakes. Alright. Hopefully. Like, honestly, I think it's a waste of DPS to use snipe with ghosts. They literally do more damage just A moving. No, Microbial Shot doesn't do anything versus Snipe and Widowmites. And the last fight was completely irrelevant to the outcome of the game. We were already super far behind. Like, even if we clear that army like super efficiently, we're still losing the game. We don't have any income. I was just staying in that game out of pure tilt, more or less. Could have left that game like 10 minutes earlier and it would have been fine. Could have built this after the queen. Especially since I'm planning on making a couple of things here.
새로운 여왕 준비돼. 굴락시가 직접 공격받고 있음. 여왕 생성 성공.
What I don't. Pretty bad.
새로운 여왕. 여왕 생성 성공. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 군단이 진화했음. 여왕 생성 성공. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 천막 중앙이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 여왕 생성.
Why my rallies are over there?
새로운 점막 위에서 변태해야 함. 유전자 변형된 군단 변경. 진화 완료. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 천막 중에 공격받고 있음. 여왕 생성 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 준비된. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 천막 천막 중량이 공격받고 있음.
Hello? Okay, that's a big miss hotkey by me. My macro's kinda falling apart a little bit here, which is not good.
유전자 변형된 군단. 천막 군단 병. 소진된 군단 병력이 공격하고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 진화했음. 진화. 천막 중량이 공격받고 있음. 변이 완료. 천막 중량이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
I need to stop losing my fucking Viper sword over again. No creep.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 진화 완료. 소진됨. 광맥 고갈. 광물지대 베스핀 간헐천 고갈됨. 변이 완료. 광맥 소진됨. 새로운 광물지대 말라버림. 군단 병력이 공격하고 있어. 광맥 고갈됨. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격하고 있음. 굴라지가 직접 공격하고 있음. 변이 됨.
Actually just insane. Like, these units just A-move, and then... What does it take to actually kill them? When I say these units, I mean the ghost.
군단 병력이 공격하고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물 베스핀 가을천. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 일벌레가 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
We're actually losing the game. I don't know. Ghosts are just unkillable.
광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 광대하고 소진됨. 천막 굴라지가 지역을 방전하고 있어. 광물지대 말라버림. 변이 완료. 광맥 소진됨.
He's dead for like 10 minutes, but it's like he has 3 ghosts, so we can't kill him. My macro was really bad though. My macro was very bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Matchup is tough right now. Very tough. Alright, pretty much same up. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do anything too weird here. don't think I'm... Actually, I went CC first here. So it's a good thing I didn't make the links. Because they would have been quite useless in this situation. It's up ticket.
여왕 생성.
Seems like I might be making a Reaper actually, because the Reaper will have finished already. We'll be making the command center over here, I guess. Oh, well, there's the Marine.
새로운 여왕.
How's the ladder today? It's alright. It's alright. I would say better than yesterday. Got mostly high MMR players today.
여왕 생성. 라치가 직접 공격받고 있음. 준비된. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 여왕
Just
생.
making a Liberator there.
군단이 진화했음.
Could be a Hellbat line, maybe. Surely.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 천막 종양이 공격받고 있음. 굴라치가 직접 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨.
We lost a queen we didn't have to lose there, but... other than that, not too bad, I think.
유전자 변형된 군단 변이됨. 여왕 생성 성공.
fighting him before gaining speed, really.
천막 종양이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 받아들일 수 없는 명령. 새로운 여왕. 주변이 완료.
Macro. Oh, dude. We are throwing now.
천막 종양이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 유전자 변형. 군단 병력이 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 천막 종양이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 왕래 진화했음.
I've messed this game up so fucking badly, dude. So many times over, actually.
군단이 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 광맥 고갈됨.
Okay.
진화 완료. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 광맥 소진됨. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 광맥 소진됨. 광물지대 말라버림. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력 라치가 직접 선전받고 있음. 유전자 변형. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 받아들일 수 없는 명령임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 광맥 소진됨.
I have way too many hydras, holy shit.
베스킨 가는 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 소진되고 있음.
Okay, we're throwing now.
물지대 말라버림. 적이 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력 라치가 직접 선전받고 있음. 변이 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 굴라치가 직접 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 굴라치가 직접 공격받고 있음. 광맥 소중. 군단 있음. 광물지대. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 오라고. 광맥 소진됨. 베스핀 가능. 굴락지가 직접 공격받고 있어. 공격받고 있어.
Which is the number one habit to adopt in order to improve consistently in SC2? I mean, yeah, obviously playing, but then I think it's about you have to try to actively improve, right? Not just mindlessly play. So like watching your replays, trying new things, like doing macro drills, like working on your mechanics, these kinds of things, I think are all very important. And also realize like when you're having a bad day that it's less efficient to keep going than it is to take a break. You know, that's probably the hardest one to do, but it's probably one of the most efficient ways to get better. It's just to, when you realize you're playing bad, just take a break, do something else for a bit, come back. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, not taking losses personally. Be okay with losing. There's Interstellar in this playlist too. There's a playlist command you can use. Playlist. And I also think like you should split up your practice a little bit, not just only play ladder. I think some percentage of your games should be like playing versus the AI and just focusing on mechanics and fundamentals. Some percentage of your games should be on the ladder, and if you have people to play custom games with, that's the absolute fastest way to improve, I think. Ideally with somebody who is like up to 500 MMR better than you. Maybe like 400 or 500, something like that, right? If you have somebody like that to play custom games with, then that's probably the fastest way to improve. You will lose a lot, but you will improve way quicker. But basically, I think like the lower ranked you are, like playing versus the AI, I think is useful all the way up until like top GM to some extent. Like for me, it's useful for warm ups and you know keeping up with my injects and stuff like that, right? But the lower ranked you are, the more value you will get out of just playing versus the AI. Just making sure you're building good habits. It's not super fun, but it's like again, if you're looking to improve, then I think it's the most efficient thing to do. But let's say if you're like gold, I think like 50% of your time should be versus the AI. But if you're like grandmaster, then like maybe no more than 10%, 5-10%, something like that, right? And then you'll have to adjust as you go up, right? Because I think a very common trap that lower players fall into is that it's really hard for them to develop a game sense and like develop good decision making, because everything you're doing is so inefficient that it's super hard for you to tell if it was the decision or if it's just your macro and mechanics that held you back, right? So I think it's, in terms of improving as quickly as possible, the more effort and attention you put into mechanics, the better. But again, that's might not be the most fun process for people, right? Some people just prefer, like, they like the competition of playing on the ladder, and even though there's only MMR at like as a stake, they still find that way more fun than just grinding just to improve. So motivation is important too. You gotta know yourself, know what you want to get out of it, and find a balance that works for you. But if we put that aside and like just improving, then I think, yeah, focusing on mechanics is the most important thing. What's up, Aki? Yeah, stuff like that. But also like working on, your hotkeying, and like if you're playing Zerg, then like hitting your injects, your creep spreads, making sure you're not floating larva. Getting used to having units on multiple control groups and moving them around. Like all of these things, right? Like if you're not using camera hotkeys, you want to start working on that as well. You're on the last streak and it's getting worse. Yeah, it's tough. It's time to take a break, but it's not easy to do. I struggle to take a break when I'm getting tilted. No worries, no worries. Something is slightly off with my build order, but I can't really put my finger on why. My gas is super late for some reason. I have to look at the replay to see what I did here. Something ain't right. This overload timing is kind of late. That's a lot of damage. You start playing when you're losing too much, but I start playing in the next day. I mean, you don't have to wait that whole day to stop. Like, it's up to you, obviously, but just doing something else for like an hour can be enough to reset. Right? My cat on screen disabled. It shouldn't be. Seems like it's not working though for some reason. The plugin crashed earlier and I had to restart it. So I guess that's probably what happened. Can I refresh the browser source maybe? There we go. I seem to have fixed it. I forgot to check what happened with my build order. My gas wasn't late. I must have just been late in putting the drones into the gas. Weird. Still weird attacking with slowlings, even though there's no rule against it. I mean, depends on the situation, right? In this situation, we are very sure that he cannot have link speed before us because of how fast our gas is, right? And when we see the natural, we know he's obviously doing a standard build order, so there's no risk. We can always just run away, right? As long as we don't get cornered. Did Shin make his own balance mod? Kinda cool. Well, workers. Yeah. He's keeping the economy changes. And the rich gas nerf. Oh, not a lot of changes actually. Interesting. Yeah, like I think there's like some good things about this patch, but because of the 8 workers, like it just messes everything else up. I mean, I think it's just stupid. He doesn't do anything. Like, it just messes up the game because the game has been balanced around 12 workers for 10 years. And thinking that you'll be able to predict and fix and in a timely manner be able to just keep up with all the different cascading effects, I would say you have massive hubris if that's the case. Especially without proper testing first. Like, if they had the PTR for like 4 months, then, you know, sure, maybe. But then again, I don't even see the benefit of lowering the worker count, so... I think there's like so many other changes they could do that would have a bigger impact and not mess everything up in terms of balance. Like they could just, you know, redesign units, redesign upgrades. Like these kinds of things would matter more than worker count change. Or worker start change. Then we don't have to do this like random larva buffs and hatchery cost increase and command center cost decrease. Like, it's all just the proper clown fiesta. But again, I like some of the stuff with the patch, like the resource changes. Gas and, being lazy here. Can I actually pull drones? It's too late, isn't it? Yeah. It's being very lazy.
적이 일벌레 공격 중. 새로운 여왕 준비됨.
Yeah, like I have an overlay in the natural for that reason. I was just lazy buns.
여왕 생성 성공. 군단이 진 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨.
Roach one is so late.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
So fucking late. What it is?
일벌레가 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 여왕 생성. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 성공. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Okay. Not my cleanest game ever, you can say.
광물지대 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 진화 완료. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 여왕 성공. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 고갈됨.
This is really bad.
변이 완료.
Nah, I'm not even gonna get a single Viper out.
광맥 소진됨.
Yeah.
받고 있음. 새로운 여왕 준비됨. 군단 병력이
Okay, I mean, we've done our best to try to lose this game, for sure. See if it's enough.
군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 바다의 수업이 공격받고 있음. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 유전자 변형된 군단. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음.
Oh, I never started my lair again.
병력이
Okay.
공격받고 있음.
Problems. A lot of problems. I mean, if I lose this game, it's 100% on me. 100% on me. Played this game super bad. I feel like I sent things over to this side like 4 times. They just never showed up.
여왕 생성 성공.
Am I crazy?
군단
So
병
yeah, the biggest danger here is not having any Vipers.
받아들일 수 없는 병력임. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
And letting him expand like this is also really bad. Again, if I lose this game, it's on me.
광맥 고갈됨. 병력이 공격받고 있음.
Okay, we are about to get A moved.
완료.
Biggest problem here is our upgrades are extremely bad.
천막 조각을 공격받고 있음. 유전자
Game, we got a game. In our
광맥
hands.
소진됨. 받아들일 수 없는 변이 군단요 진화했음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음.
동화작용 완료.
유전자 군단 변이된 광물지대 말라버림. 광맥 고갈됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력 광맥 소진됨. 광물지대 말라버림. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광물지대 말라버림. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 변이 완료. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. SC 가면천 소진됨. 광물질 말라버림. 천막 종양이 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 구하기 수 없는 병력이 받고 있음. 광맥 고갈염. 천막 종양이 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군마지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 광맥 소진됨. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 있음. 군락지가 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 베스핀 가늘천 고갈됨. 베스핀 가면천 소진됨. 군단 병력이 유전자가 변형됨. 군단 별이 됨. 베스핀 가면천 공격하고 있음. 군락지가 직접 공격받고 지대 말라버림. 공격받고 있음. 군단 병력이 공격받고 있음. 고갈됨.
Alright. We tried our very hardest to lose this game, but wasn't enough. Yeah, like he made a really bad army. Like a really, really bad army. Void carrier is like it's only good ever if you're super far ahead as the Protoss in upgrades and stuff. Then you can end the game with it sometimes, but Infestor, Corruptor, Shred, Mass, Void by itself without Viper? No, I wouldn't say so. I guess Infestors are good, but you need Vipers if they micro their Void Race at all. No, like I just messed up really bad this game. The cannon rush, and then I had no map vision for no reason, and let him like surprise me a bunch of times. How are we supposed to have map vision? Zerglings. Zerglings. Yeah, even if they die, like he has to use the Void Rays to kill them, right? And then I know where the Void Rays are. And I just respread the links. That was a banger of a game to end it on. Holy shit. Yeah, like this cannon rush is not really that good, but I was being lazy with my overlord positioning. Like this overlord should just always be able to spot it. Like the overlord needs to go here, and then we're super fine. We see it happening, and then we can just respond. Yeah, I have. I've built Tempest and Motherships in CBP. Or Tempest and Mothership. Singular. But yeah, like we just need to see this happening, and then it's kill game. But we're not that far behind. Like, the cannon rush itself wasn't that bad. If we did this with Nexus first, they would be super bad, right? But this was a Forge first. Even Forge Gate, I think, so... yeah, this... not really too bad at all. What really messed me up was just that I was really lazy about my... about spreading map vision. So I kept getting caught off guard by the Void Race. And I missed these oracles moving out as well. Which obviously made things even worse. But then he kinda messed up there pretty badly. Lost like all his oracles. Still not a great situation for us though, obviously. Drone count is pretty abysmal at this point. Then we lose this hatchery because we didn't see where the voiders were coming from. And then we lose our hive because we didn't have map vision set up. I felt like I was so sure that I sent links to the left side here, but I guess I didn't. Yeah. Like I just need to have a circling here, like a circling down here, a circling here, a circling here, and like a circling here. So we just see this coming. And then this never does anything. Having natural has its downside as well. But it's mostly about when you're making your lair. Like when you're making your lair, you don't wanna... Normally you're producing queens from the natural. Obviously in this case I have no natural to make it from, so I have to make it over here if I want to, but... usually at that point, like when you're making your queens in the early game, you want them to spawn where they're the most useful, right? You don't wanna like continuously make queens out of the main hatch, because the queens that spawn here are the least useful when they spawn, because they're further away from everything. Like these two are the exposed bases, so I kinda wanna have queen production here and then make my lair here, rather than making my queens in the main base and then making the lair here, because then I'm not gonna have that queen spawn right here when I need it, right? Obviously it depends on the map. Yeah. But you can sometimes make the lair in the natural. But usually, if you're making constant queens, you prefer to make the queens from the natural than the main base. Yeah, this was kind of rough at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's very easy for the portals to execute, but it isn't that strong. In this game, like, this game I was actively trying to lose. Like, if this was a tournament game, I would accuse myself of match fixing, you know? But yeah, like, the thing is, like, this army is just garbage. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's way easier for the Protoss to do than for the Zerg. But if you can use spellcasters, then this army is complete poo-poo. But yeah, if you're not making spellcasters, it's hard to deal with this army. It's very difficult. I would have taken this fight way more aggressively if I had better upgrades, but we were super far behind in upgrades because I lost my Spire and my Hive. You don't need 16 Vipers. I think like 3 Vipers is a good number. You just need a couple of Parabumps. Really is all you need. And then Infestors for Fungal. And the Shroud on Queens. But yeah, I also let them expand a lot for free this game. It's not good. Yeah, I mean, going Hydra, you're committed to like doing something with the Hydras. Like, because eventually the Hydras just become completely useless and they're just wasted money and supply, right? So yeah. You kind of have to play like very all in if you're playing Hydras. Or at the very least try to cripple them so you can like keep them on a smaller army. But if they get to like max out with +3, and you're on Hydras still, then it's tough. Did I upgrade range attack? No. At 3-3 melee. I mean, you don't need to go 2 base, 3 base all in, 2 or 3 base all in. I would argue that it's a worse option, but yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's harder for the Zerg to defend than it is for the Protoss to do. I mean, it's fair to discuss stuff. But yeah, like I understand that for like a lot of low MMR Zerg players, this is really hard to deal with. Because yeah, like if you don't use spellcasters, it's very, very difficult to beat this army. Like, very, very difficult. But once you're actually good about using spellcasters, and you're playing on a high drone count, you start making spores, take it very slow, it's quite simple. Now if they go like Tempest plus ground, then it's a lot more complicated. Then it becomes a lot more complicated. But it also requires a lot more micro from the Protoss player side, so kinda evens things out a little bit. Like this fight is kind of funny, because I think like these 2 Ultras will kill all the Archons. Yeah. Ultras in Shroud just don't take damage, especially with Queens. What's the before and after on that fight? We were down 5k before the fight started. Or we were up 5k before the fight started, and then after the fight. We were up 11k. 12k even, maybe. Yeah, 12k. But yeah, it's gonna be it for me for today, guys, I think. A bit of a longer day today than usual. Actually, not that long. Just felt very long. I guess we played a lot of long games. That's why it felt long. Yeah. I'm gonna read somebody. Let's see who's streaming. We have Elaser playing Zero Space. And we have Sturgeon playing StarCraft 2. What do you guys prefer? I stream tomorrow? Maybe. Maybe. Most likely, yes. But I can't say 100%. Because I have something I have to do tomorrow, and I'm not exactly sure when I'll be back home again. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Did I play any Warcraft 3 back in the day? No, not competitively, no. I played the campaign and like arcade maps and stuff, like custom games, right? But never competitively. Yeah, if you enjoy the stream, guys, and you want to support it, or you're interested in coaching, consider checking out the Patreon. I posted a free video there yesterday that you just need to follow the Patreon and you can access that video. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. You'll get there, Aki. You'll get there. But I believe. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Maybe. If not, I'll see you on Saturday.